I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
Oh, where have I heard that before?
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
Okay, I ate it.
I was totally out of control. You know, eating bags of chocolates all the time, and let's put it this way, my size 48 skirts were getting tight, and I even had a size 50 skirt.
I travel for work, and I end up at conventions, and I'm a total failure at conventions. They have buffets. You know, you don't even know which table to start at first, so you just start at every table first.
And somehow I felt that because I couldn't get a grip, I couldn't master this food thing, I was somehow a loser and somehow a failure. And I did not forgive myself. And finally I thought, who deserves this more than me?
I'm not one of the seesaw cases that goes up and down every year. I'm one of those people that very gradually and steadily gained it with each pregnancy. Was never able to take it off.
The first thing I understood when I began Lose It was that it was a combination program. I had been on diet programs before. I had been on eating programs before. I've eaten grapefruits, I've eaten only fruit, I've eaten only protein. I've done all of the programs, and what I put in my mouth was a single component. It sort of was a recipe for failure. It wasn't a complete lifestyle change.
Let's start with, I don't see this as a diet, because a diet is a plan that I go on and then I'm going to reach my goal and then I'm going to go off it. So this is not about a diet whatsoever. This is really about a whole change in my attitude and my relationship to food.
And these are lifestyle changes. I feel now, I look at packages of chocolate, we went through Purim. We didn't cheat. We went through Pesach, we lost weight.
I love the fact that there's a nutritionist who just doesn't give me a set diet, but finds out the foods that I like, finds out what I like to eat, and works with me so that I can have everything I like to eat, live in my lifestyle of eating, and at the same time lose weight.
What I loved about the food program was that it was very normal. I go out to eat a lot. The nature of my work is a lot of dining out, a lot of meetings. I was able to go to restaurants, elegant restaurants. I ate and I ate well, and I still lost weight.
You know, in terms of exercise, it was always a weakness of mine. Of course, I considered, you know, the fact that I walked to the Makolet instead of drive to the Makolet, that was certainly considered exercise. There's even a little hill somewhere in between, so that's, you know, that was a rigorous workout.
I have a daughter who lives on a 4th floor walk-up. When she, about a year ago, I remember I could not take my grandchildren upstairs even by their hands. I could not walk those stairs. They had to meet me halfway.
It's the exercise.
And Alan is great. I have a few medical challenges that made regular programs like Studio C that I paid for the whole year, and then I only was able to go a month, and other things I won't mention. With him, he immediately understood what I needed to get done and how to do it without making me go into worse physical shape than I've been in.
It was interesting because it was the 5 minutes of exercise that Alan pushed me to do a day that really influenced my entire seriousness towards exercise that I have today.
Alan is an incredible fitness instructor, and he also understands that a woman in midlife is not going to be able to get on a treadmill and go running for 2 hours.
While I'm exercising, I recognize time to time how much easier it is for me to do, how much, you know, how much further I'm able to go every time, which is certainly encouraging. Certainly, when I'm done exercising, I feel good, I feel rejuvenated, and I feel that I'm really being responsible for my body and for my health. I had seen ads for Lose It in the paper, and somehow when I got to the part of behavioral therapist, I thought to myself, I need a behavioral therapist. I have behavioral issues. I mean, certainly my wife thinks so, but that certainly was, you know, it didn't call for you know, me going to a behavioral therapist to lose weight. Certainly there are easier, more effective ways for people like me.
The support system at Lose It was incomparable. I must admit, I was very resistant at first. I really was.
And Linda and I hit it off immediately because whatever I threw at her, she just gave me one right back. Her listening and her true responses were able to deal with my problems.
The counseling is not about my problems necessarily. It's not, you're not going into deep therapy. It's about changing relationship with food.
The cravings is what Linda helps us work with. We have these cards to read, and she got us to think about our eating differently. It works.
The behavioral therapist, Linda, was the key in me gaining the tips and the techniques that I needed to lose the weight and to be in the shape that I am today.
I feel that we've made a major lifestyle change. I don't really feel like I'm ever going to be fat again.
The fact is that I gained more life-changing habits and techniques on this program than I lost weight. You know, at this point I lost 15 kilo.
Even though we've done such damage to our bodies for so many years, he says, you know what, you start exercising again, you start eating right, and you start changing your habits the way Linda and Alan and Elisheva are showing you, you can have almost your youthful body back again, and it's just remarkable.
It is a worthy investment for any one of my friends, anyone I care about, anyone I love, to give themselves a gift, a 12-week gift. I challenge them, I dare them to take up that challenge, to take 12 weeks and see, really commit to it and try to rebuild your life. And you know what? After 12 weeks, you can go back and you could be tired and you could be a slob and you can never move. That's your choice. I came so far in these 12 weeks, I wouldn't dare go back again.